Hello again, boys and girls. I'm going to show you how to sketch a horse with a rider. We call a rider of a horse during horse race a jockey. Notice how this horse is like standing on its two hind legs. We call this part of the horse the mane. And the tail of the horse is kind of cut off, but we're going to do what's called a gesture drawing. It's like a really quick drawing that you can do. And if you look really close, it says, this is detail of jockey on a rearing horse. Rearing means that it's rearing back on its back hind legs. By Edgar Degas. Sterling and Francine Clark Art Institute, that's where this painting is hung, in Williamstown, Massachusetts. So let's try this together. To do this, all you need is like a piece of paper. You can use a pencil. I recommend a pencil because you've got that eraser. I'm gonna use a Sharpie just so that you can see it better, just like Miss Martin does in class. So what we're gonna do when you are doing a gesture drawing, I'm gonna start from the top and kind of work my way down. So I'm noticing, I'm gonna kind of make this drawing upright so that I can get my dimensions and my angles correct. So I'm gonna start with the jockey's head. So I'm just gonna make an oval shape for the jockey's head. And then I'm noticing the body or the chest of the jockey. I'm just gonna kind of make a larger oval. Okay, now I'm noticing the arms. So I'm gonna do a skinnier oval right here for an arm, the top part of the arm, and another oval right here so that it connects. I'm looking at the jockey's hat. And you know, we can't really see any details with eyes, nose, and mouth. You can add that later if you'd like. We've got to have a hand holding onto the harness. All right. And then for the bottom part, I'm going to do another oval. And I'm going to do a skinny oval for the leg. A skinnier oval for like that's where your knee would be and the shin. And then the bottom part, the boots. Jockeys wear boots. I like to wear boots too. Okay. Now I'm going to go back and kind of outline. My Sharpie's going out, but that's okay. And kind of fix the dimensions a little bit better. Okay, and so now, make the face a little bit more angular. All right, now we're going to do the shape of the horse. So the horse kind of goes like, I'm looking at this one right here. So it kind of goes here, and then comes around, and the hind legs kind of angle this way and down. All right, so I've got that shape. That might be a little bit too long, but you know what? That's okay, I can fix it. I'm just doing a general quick drawing. All right, now I'm looking at the mane of the horse. Okay, so the mane of the horse kind of goes like that. Got an ear. The head is kind of ducked down. The neck, notice this line curves in and back around. So I'm going to curve in and then back around. And then these, look at what these two front legs are doing. So we got to go out, like a hoof, I should say. One hoof and then two hooves. And look, it almost looks like he's got 3 legs, but I think that Degas probably did that for the feeling of movement. Kind of like it's moving so fast when it's rearing up. And then this part kind of comes down. The hind leg, it goes like that. I think that part needs to be shorter, maybe longer. The fun thing about gesture drawing is what you're really doing is you're studying the shape of the lines and you can go back and rework it if you need to. And really, I would prefer to use a pencil because, like I said earlier, you can erase if you need to. Okay, so now I've kind of got the basic shapes. Now I can go back in and kind of perfect it. So I'm thinking that needs to be more of an angle. And then I'm gonna add a tail. It's cut off on the drawing, but I'm just gonna add one because we have room. And now I'm gonna look at it closer. And I'm adding in just some detail. And then you can just kind of go in and try to, you know, work on your lines a little bit to make it a little bit more lifelike. You can even get colored pencils and try to shade it in if you want to. I'm gonna keep working on this because I'm gonna get some colored pencils and try to color it in a little bit better. I'm noticing I wanna fix these legs. I'm not liking the way my legs look, but I like everything else. So that's kind of what you do as an artist. After you draw, you can kind of sit back and critique your work and think, okay, what part do I need to work on? I'm liking this and I'm liking the head, but I'm not liking my legs. I'm thinking these need to be a little bit longer, and I'm thinking this angle needs to be a little bit more like that. So if I had used a pencil, I could go ahead and I could erase that part and rework it. So that's how you improve your skill and your craft as an artist, by just looking at things in close detail. And then after you've got a sketch, you go back and you look at different sections, and that's where you can really spot the places that you want to fix. So doing great art is kind of like doing great writing. When you're writing an essay and you have to work on the draft, and then after you've got your first draft or your rough draft, you rework your draft until you have your revised final copy. So this would be a draft, and then I could rework it, and then I could even paint it or use crayons or colored pencils to do a final draft. So I hope y'all enjoyed this drawing. We're gonna do one more in a minute of a ballet dancer that's a little bit, that the girls might like a little bit better. Not that girls don't like horses, because Miss Martin loves horses. So anyway, I hope y'all have a great day. I miss you. Please post your artwork to Dojo or send it to me at joy.martin@dcs.k12.al.us, and I'll read another book with y'all really soon. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.